Just because we don't have a professional hockey team does not mean that you need to cheer for the Rough Riders as a new Saskatchewanian. In Saskatchewan, we still cheer for the Toronto Raptors, the Toronto Blue Jays, but we cheer for whoever is playing against the Maple Leafs. Just kidding. But if you are thinking of a move in Saskatoon, send me an email. My info's in the description below. Now, I don't know if the cup is half empty or half full, but it would be nice to see the Stanley Cup at somewhere in a Canadian franchise some point in the next century or so. But of course, as we know, it's all Canadian players anyways. And speaking of which, did you know that both Gordie Howe and Ryan Getzlaf are originally from Saskatchewan? Now, sure, we don't have surfing or downhill skiing. We don't have picturesque mountainscapes, ocean views, or record-breaking waterfalls. We don't have maple trees, but we do have our Tucson all year round. We do have an extensive beaver population, and we do have Tim Hortons coffee. And what else would any Canadian ever need? In all seriousness though, Saskatchewan is home to over 94,000 lakes, with 50,000 of them containing fish. About 21 of the 69 species of fish found in Saskatchewan are very popular among anglers and fishermen. And Saskatchewan stands out for its remote, less crowded fishing experience, making it a prime destination for catching quality and quantity of fish. About 200 to 300 of these lakes are developed for recreational use as well. You'll see amenities such as beaches, campsites, boat launches, and nearby accommodations. Popular examples include Waskesiu Lake and Last Mountain Lake. Notable beach destinations include Regina Beach and Candle Lake. These lakes are generally very commutable within a few hours drive from major cities like Saskatoon and Regina, making them very convenient for day trips or weekend getaways. We are in Saskatchewan also the sunniest province in Canada, which does make a significant difference. And we do have more roads than any other province in Canada, but Saskatchewan is not all flat like what some people think. Cypress Hills Interprovincial Park is the highest elevation point between the Rockies and Labrador, and it is a beautiful landscape. Athabasca Sand Dunes is the world's most northerly active dunes. Coppell Valley has beautiful rolling hills and lakes. Great Sand Hills is a desert-like environment in the southwest of the province. And the boreal forests offer the rugged terrains and thousands of lakes as previously mentioned. And it truly is land of the living skies here in Saskatchewan, which with it does bring the beautiful, expansive, breathtaking skies, including, of course, the Northern Lights. Saskatchewan is also host to some very world-class events, including Craven Country Jamboree, which brings in about 25,000 people as a great party. Canadian Western Agribition brings in about 140,000 people. Saskatoon Jazz Festival is around 85,000 people at the Meewasin River Valley, as well as Saskatoon Fringe Festival is around 40 to 50,000 people. You'll see 30,000 people at the Saskatchewan Rough Rider Games, and the Ag in Motion is one of the biggest trade shows with a 100-acre site and over 30,000 people throughout the week. The Saskatoon Show and Shine Car Show has 60,000 visitors and runs through 14 downtown city blocks. And Telemiracle, which is known as Saskatchewan's charity, is a 20-hour telethon that raises millions of dollars each year. If you didn't already know, Saskatoon and Regina are among the most affordable cities in Canada. Average price in Saskatoon is around $350,000 to $400,000. In Regina, it's around $300,000 to $350,000, as compared to other major cities in Canada, which are well over $500,000 and oftentimes $1 million average price or more in cities like Vancouver and Toronto. Now, sure, the Saskatchewan winters are cold, but hey, it's not like the rest of Canada is basking in tropical weather by any means. And think of it this way, you get a few months break from those bloodthirsty mosquitoes. Plus, it's a dry cold with very light snow. Yeah, it's windy, but you can dress for that. That wet cold really chills you right to the bone. Now, if you are moving from out of province to Saskatchewan, remember to transfer your driver's license, your vehicle registration, and your health card. And don't forget, Saskatchewan's Meewasin River Valley is an absolutely beautiful place to hang out. You can go wakeboarding in the summertime as well as canoeing and sea-dooing. And as some of those festivals I'd mentioned do take place along the riverbank, and it has over 80 kilometers of beautiful hiking trails. And of course, don't forget the scenic views and wildlife spotting, which we do have at the river, beavers. Thanks for being here today. Hope you found some value. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are thinking of a move to Saskatchewan, send me an email, and I will see you otherwise on this video next.